So I was just like, the other time I went to Rosebank just with my friends, I'm like, oh my goodness, everyone here always looks so stylish. And then there's this guy, his name was Boris. He's like, can I please take pictures of you guys? He's like a car photographer. He's like, I want to take pictures of you guys. You look so cool. And then I'm like, my goodness, I should actually do this, but videos, because I love speaking to people. Let me actually start doing interviews.
How's it dating in the industry? Have you dated in the industry? Are you open to dating in the industry? Is that something that you want to do? Are you doing it?
Men are horrible. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's terrible out there. It's dry. It's arid. It's hot. I don't even know how to explain it, but honestly, I wish I would date women. I feel like you guys are so amazing.
Where do you see it going? Where do you want to take it also?
Darling, we need to go to Paris. We need to go to London. We need to go to New York. We need to go to Milan. All of the major fashion cities. I see myself doing.
Hello and welcome to Dresme's Offscript podcast, the podcast where we have conversations that are as tailored as the looks we love. And I am your host. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. Please do make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, share the podcast, particularly this episode, to maybe someone you know is going to enjoy this episode. Now, my guest today is the god of fashion broadcasting in South Africa. And when I say that, I mean it. He says everything that you want to say but are too scared to say. He makes sure that we're kept to date rather, with the fashion do's and don'ts. And he has chats with some of our favorite fashionistas. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please help me welcome Neo Ndemande.
That's the best intro anyone's ever given me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to use that in my rate cards and stuff.
But also, you are the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I was about to say, is it rude? I don't think it is. Is there anyone else?
No, I don't think there's anyone else. If there is, girl, we don't know you. Unfortunately.
But I mean, you can get up there, learn from the likes of Neo. You're going to get up there, right? So before we go into the nitty gritty, we're going to start with a little game. I'm calling the game Cop Out. Right?
Cop Out, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you about 9 questions. 9. And you only have the option to cop out of 3 of the 9 questions that I am going to give you.
Okay.
And ask you. Right?
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're getting into it. Who's a fashion designer you feel is overrated and should probably hang it up?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What they're doing at Jean-Paul Gaultier right now.
Okay.
I don't think Jean-Paul Gaultier's a house needs to hang it up, but just the designer that's there right now.
Okay.
I can't remember their name.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I love that. So your worst experience with a guest on Neo Ndemande.
Oh my goodness. And I do have a worst. I feel like I'm going to cop out of this one.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. There's a certain diva. That I once tried to interview at a certain alcohol event, and she was just, oh my goodness. She had an assistant tying her shoe for her, and I was like, oh, hi, darling. And she just looked at me, and then I was following her, busy like trying to ask her, can I please interview you? And she just looked at me and carried on walking. I'm like, oh my goodness.
My word.
Is it true what they say about you in the papers?
Oh, okay. So if you can connect 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, maybe you can connect it. But he was very discreet in having to spare us the details.
No one will know who it is.
No one will know. But at least you spared us some details, right? So that wasn't a complete cop-out. So I want you to tell me or tell us about your villain story in a friendship.
My villain story in a friendship?
Where
oh
you
my
knew,
goodness.
yeah, I was wrong.
No, I'm never wrong in my eyes. But there's a certain friend of mine.
Yeah.
I'm not friends with them right now, but I really want to be friends with them. We had just a whole blowout. There was alcohol involved, going out involved.
Yeah.
And then there was miscommunication involved. Yeah. So I feel like if we can just call each other, you know who you are, darling.
Call him, please. Fix things. Because sometimes I feel like friendships break up unnecessarily over stupid stuff.
Especially this going out stuff, being at News Cafe, bottomless bars. Oh my goodness. It's ridiculous.
Okay. I hope to see a rekindling.
Yeah.
A rekindling in that friendship. Who's a person you'd mix business and pleasure with?
Ooh, Rich Mnisi.
I was just asking, but I kind of already knew. I kind of already knew, but
that was the quickest one I've ever answered.
But also, who wouldn't want to?
Who wouldn't?
Me, myself, and I also, I would want some of that. I would want some of that. Who's a family member you take $1 million, US dollars for, or in exchange for?
In exchange for
Yes.
anyone that's not my brother or mother or my brother's baby mama. Yeah. The rest of them, people, I need to show you a video of my last family gathering that we went to. People's wigs were flying. People were beating each other up. People were on the floor. This is how family gatherings go in my family.
Yeah.
So I'd give all of them away for like $20 million.
$20 million.
Take all 20 of them.
Oh my word, you'd be rich. Okay, we're gonna get into that. I want you to tell us about a celebrity who you would swap wardrobes with.
Wardrobes with, my goodness. What is his name? Raquan Smith. He's a designer and a celebrity. I don't know if he designs for himself, but he has the girls looking up to date. He is always looking so good. Or Tom Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tom Ford, you'd swap wardrobes with him. Okay. I love that. Very interesting one. Okay, cool. Tell us about something you haven't told someone ever.
I don't want to.
Okay, he's coming out. Okay, cool. At least you used one of it. You were supposed to use 3.
I used one.
You used one.
Yeah, I've been a good guest.
Yes. All right, I love that. I think we're done. We're done with it. You were talking about family dramas and how it goes down in your family when it comes to having to, come together, a family reunion. But I want to know, just growing up, before we get into, all the dramatic stuff. Growing up, you grew up in Soweto. Tell me about life growing up in Soweto.
Oh my goodness. Growing up in Soweto it was cute. And I grew up in Soweto for the first part of my life, which I loved because when I started to become myself, I was not around all of that. I mean, people have different stories from me.
Yeah.
I did not love it. It wasn't my favorite thing. I wouldn't want my children to grow up there, especially me being gay.
Yeah.
Especially growing up there. So I just felt like I was always outcasted. I didn't feel like I belonged there. I didn't feel like anybody understood me. I didn't like those people. I didn't want to associate with those people. So it was just really, I don't know, there was just a disconnect with me and Soweto. And I feel like as I've grown older, I've tried to rekindle it. I'm trying, man. I go out sometimes to the Chisanyamas and stuff like that. I get down. I have a vorse and a T-bone.
I love that. But you did say that obviously when you started having to find yourself and discover yourself, that's when you started pulling back. When did that journey start?
Oh my goodness. I feel like when I went to high school, I went to the National School of the Arts.
Yeah.
I just became so comfortable. Oh my goodness. It's the best school. I highly recommend. Guys, they're losing funding. Go put your monies into that school.
I've got so many friends that come from
Oh
there.
my goodness. It's really an amazing school where people just feel like you belong. It doesn't matter what color you are, what sexuality you are, whether you're weird, whether you're cool, everybody just feels like they belong and they find themselves within the art space.
Yeah.
And it's so fun watching people like in this space and like in this industry, like you're saying, so many people that came from NSA. Like when you're at the events, oh darling, how have you been? Jada King and everybody. It's always fun. Yeah.
Okay, I love that. With you having to say, obviously, that you had found yourself, discovered yourself, more particularly at NSA. Is it NSA, right? When did you now discover the fashion side of you to say, okay, cool, I love fashion. I love putting this and this and that together.
I feel like literally at NSA, because you experiment with the Bram scene where we'd all wear those raggy clothes and then you're like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like you get very experimental there. There's thrift. There's a lot of places where you can really play around with your fashion and you can really discover who you are within the fashion space. And it's not even that expensive. So town, Jay, we were just in the CBD, going out to like the bars and everything, seeing how people dressed, people taking photos every day. There's artists all over the show. So I really feel like just being in the Bram scene really got me into, you know, liking style and stuff like that. And when I grew up, like I really, like I'm saying, I didn't have friends. The only thing I had was DSTV. I loved watching fashion TV.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody remembers fashion TV.
Police.
Yeah.
We had Fashion Police.
There was
as
Fashion
well.
Police, Fashion TV, where all of the fashion shows would play. So those were my friends growing up.
Not the other people. Not the other people. I love that. Tell me about your relationship with your mom.
My relationship with my mom is beautiful, my goodness. I'd like it to be better. I really would like it to be better, but it's
In what
beautiful.
sense?
In that, I feel like I wish I could tell her everything. Sometimes you feel like you need to hold some things back from a black mom and stuff like that. You know, how much you're making, because then they're going to black tax you and stuff like that. But I really have a great relationship with my mom. Like, even now, before I left the house, she was like, hey, I like this. I just feel like it's missing something. Then we put on the bangles. So she really helps me play around. And she's retired now. So she's going to be in my face.
She has a lot of time. Do you have any siblings?
I have an older brother who acts as a father figure, I guess. Yeah. So he's around. He's like 20 years older than me. So he's not even like my brother. He's honestly my dad at this point. Yeah.
But how's the relationship? Obviously, also given the age gap.
It's amazing. Even with him, like, he got me into fashion as well. Like, he was the one that was like, no, because my mom really wanted me to go St. David's. He was like, no, you can't go to a school that you're not going to feel comfortable in. Go to NSA, like, be yourself. So I really think he saw something in me from a young age, and he just wanted to nurture it.
Yeah. After high school, you ventured into fashion. Tell me about that journey.
I didn't venture straight into fashion. I actually worked at a call center just down the road from here. Yeah. That was the first thing I did because I was paying off school. So I obviously finished off my degree. I studied public management and governance at
Period.
UJ.
We love an educated daddy.
So I went, I had to study, I had to pay off my studies. So I was working. So I realized when I was busy working, like, people were like, oh my goodness, I used to do this, I used to do that. I'm like, I don't want to be an everyday person. Like, I hate to say it like that, but like, I know everybody would be like, no, you're so loud. Like, even the way you answer your calls, like, you need to be on the radio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, go out. And so I was like, I don't want to be that person that's like, no, I wanted to be proactive in it. So I was like, let's start Neo's Fashion Mall.
Yeah. But also public management.
And
how did we get into that?
You see, when you go out of high school, you need to do something. You can't take a gap year in a black household. There's no such thing. You need to study something. You need to actually go out to work or actually do something. So I was like, let me just money.
I relate. Thoroughly relate. It was an money more situation, and done with it, and then put it on the side. So obviously, you started.
I gained a passion for it though as I grew into it, because it's really about public service delivery. It's about politics and things like that. So you really grow a passion, especially looking at the state of our country right now. I may not be using it right now because I want to be like a superstar. But who knows later on in life.
But also, you are a well-informed individual.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
A very well-informed individual. I was watching a couple of your interviews, and I'm just like, wow, I love to see that aspect of you.
Thank you.
Right? Because we don't see it a lot on your TikTok. And the fact that you can delve into that and get into that is very nice. But also very nice to have an educated, I'm going to say public figure.
Thank you so much.
An educated public figure. So I want to know now, having to start obviously Neo Ndemande, how did that come about? You were just like, okay, cool, let me go to Rosebank, let me interview people.
Yeah, it literally started like that. I was working here, obviously, and then what do they call them? My team leader. Yeah, she was just on my neck every day. Oh my goodness. I know you know who you are. And I don't even want to say her name because she says a name with a very popular influencer. So people are going to start. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, she was just on my neck every day. I just never wanted to go to work. I never felt in the mood. When I got back to Res, I had to cook, finish things up from work, and then also do school work. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not the life I want to lead for myself. So I was just like, the other time I went to Rosebank just with my friends, I'm like, oh my goodness, everyone here always looks so stylish. And then there's this guy, his name was Boris. He's like, can I please take pictures of you guys? He's like a car photographer. He's like, I want to take pictures of you guys. You look so cool. And then I'm like, my goodness, I should actually do this, but videos, because I love speaking to people. Let me actually start doing interviews. So I spoke with him, and then he was like, no, you should actually get into that. So then I started doing that next to the hotel. It was very pretty and stuff like that. So it ended up working out. It was very difficult at the beginning because, like, you know, when you don't have, it was never difficult. My first video blew up. Like, but it was difficult because you don't get, like, you know, you are seen as an influencer, but you're not working with anyone. So it took like 6 months of me going to Rosebank consistently. And that's the work that you have to put in. Everybody has to make some sort of a sacrifice.
Now, when you come through, everyone's, yes! I want to get that interview.
Rosebank, it's like, oh, please interview me. First it was like,
who are you?
You know?
Who are you? I love what you've built for yourself. Where do you see it going? Where do you want to take it also?
Darling, we need to go to Paris. We need to go to London. We need to go to New York. We need to go to Milan. All of the major fashion cities. I see myself doing like all of the major fashion events. Like red carpets, the Oscars, my goodness, US Open, Saint Tropez. Cannes Film Festival, please. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just the direction I see myself going, doing interviews there with the biggest brands and stuff like that. And I really hope that my trajectory leads me to that way. But I really feel like I've positioned myself beautifully. I hope I have. To go down that road.
Yeah, I think you definitely have. Like, I would say, maybe it's a bit brazen for me to say this, but I would say you're one of the pioneers when it comes to fashion broadcasting. You're one of the people in South Africa who is one of the biggest, not even the big, you are the pioneer. Should I? Okay. But I think, because my thing is that you're the only person that a lot of people are exposed to. We came to know about fashion broadcasting because of Neo.
Yeah. I was even looking at it. My friend the other time was like, do you know how many people shoot at Rosebank nowadays? I was like, it was so difficult for me at the beginning because they didn't allow me to shoot, because they're like, you're not allowed to shoot here. I had to like get on a good rapport. But they're like, are you aware how many people actually are starting to shoot at Rosebank by that hotel? So I'm like, I see the impact. I see the vibes. I see the influence.
But also, the only time we knew about fashion broadcasting is just red carpets and things of that kind.
So it became more day to day.
Yes.
I get what you're saying.
So now everybody, not everybody, but people are tapping into it, right? People are tapping into it. People are going into it. And we love that you've done that for South Africa and the young ones, right? But there's a lot of people who look up to you, look up to your style, your fashion, how brazen you are. I want to know, what would you say to them?
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for looking up to me, guys. Like,
Real model.
I get so, because I'm like, I don't even like look up to me. Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's very nice to meet people that are like, oh my goodness, continue doing what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Even people that you wouldn't expect, like the biggest names. Like I was at a party 2 weeks ago and Trevor Stearman came up to me and he was like, no, I love what you're doing. This. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, it's so just beautiful hearing things like that from people. I just say, my goodness, guys, like if you have a path that you want to go down, do that. Like I never thought that I'd be sitting down having a podcast with nice lighting, you know, snacks and waters, you know, doing what do they say on TikTok? Where were we?
Yeah.
You know, these types of nice conversations. I never thought that it would lead here, but here we are today. So you never know what you are doing, where it might lead you. So please just continue doing what you're doing, guys. Like I see so many young people that are doing such inspiring things and it's like they can't see it, but there's a lot of other people behind it. And I feel the same way. Like I can't see what I'm doing, but other people can.
Yeah. Alrighty, take us through your fit, please, before we proceed.
Oh my goodness. I thrifted the pants. They're my favorite aspect of the outfit. They've got like a little metallic vibe going on over here. Nike Durban when I went there. Maybelline, everything I'm wearing, by the way, is like sponsored. This is probably like H&M. Rings are Lovisa, Mr. Price. Yeah.
So you've worked with a lot of big brands. You were mentioning Maybelline, H&M. Should I make you do this?
Oh my goodness, no!
Must I make you do this?
Don't.
I mustn't.
I'll do a top 3.
Okay, top 3.
Top 3 of favorite brands that I've worked with.
Yes.
Mr. Price is always great. Mr. Price is always amazing. Oh my goodness, now I can't think of other people because I'm going with Mr. Price tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Cleanopedia. Their campaign was amazing. We went to Cape Town. There was a cover with it, the glamour cover. It was amazing.
Oh, beautiful. That was y'all
a whole moment. Who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody that's very important. I'll come back to it.
When you remember it, come back to it. So with the multitude of brands that you worked with, these big brands, who else that is a brand that you see yourself working with or that you would want to work with?
Oh, I would really love to do some work with Moet and Chandon or anyone with LVMH because I know that is like travel.
Yeah, all
Monaco,
over the globe.
Saint Tropez, New York, London. Yeah. And YSL, that is my favorite fashion brand. And Tom Ford also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even Gucci. Because Gucci is also working with like some South African, like they do a party every year.
Yeah.
Gucci, if you're listening, guys,
Gucci.
Please.
This is the only option you have to look at though. Because I feel like that would be so...
That would be such a moment. Like this year, everybody was there. Sarah Langa, Trevor Stearman, Bonang, everyone. It was such a beautiful party. Love to be somewhere like there, like doing those fashion interviews that I usually do.
I mean, we would love to see the coverage of that. So Gucci,
Gucci, clock in.
Do the girlies a favor, please. How is it having to manage and having to basically navigate friendships in the industry?
Oh my goodness, I really don't have any friends in the industry that I like. Everybody, like I kiki with everybody. Like there's nobody that I kiki with everyone, but I don't have somebody that I'd call and be like, "Yo, chomi, so like, I understand that." Like I feel like those are more my close knit friends, and they're not in the industry. Yeah, but I have a friend, an actress, Nandi. She is getting into the industry. She's penetrating, so I'm helping her with that. And I'd really love to see her doing big things. But she's like my closest friend.
Yeah. But do you believe that you can have friends in the same industry that you're
I believe you can. We've seen it happen. And we've seen it go terribly, darling.
A lot of the time. That's how it ends. But sometimes, and the sometimes are very good sometimes. Also.
Yeah, it also depends on the people, guys, you know? But I feel like if we're in the same, like you and I are both like media personalities, it gets very competitive.
But my thing is that I hate the fact that it gets competitive because you have something, I have something,
Yeah.
We
but
cannot...
it's hard. Sometimes you have those down seasons and you look at one of your friends
and you're like,
and she is booking. And you're like, oh my goodness.
What am I to do? But also, I mean, if you don't have sukiri, then their friend should be... That's when you know it's a real friend.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. How's it dating in the industry? Have you dated in the industry? Are you open to dating in the industry? Is that something that you want to do? Are you doing it?
I'm not even for dating right now. I feel like within my 5-year plan, it's not there. I really, I feel like I am so shunned for being gay. Ugh, men are horrible. Oh my goodness. It's terrible out there. It's dry, it's arid, it's hot. I don't even know how to explain it, but honestly, I wish I would date women. I feel like you guys are so amazing. Like I find such beautiful connections in my female friendships, and I feel like I can talk to you guys better. I just feel like, oh my goodness, I don't want to date men anymore. You know, maybe that's and I feel like even women feel like that. No,
I mean we do. Yeah. But I hear that. I really hear that. But I really do hope that obviously I'm me, you, same page. Men right now. 5-year plan. But hopefully love comes by and it just soups you when you didn't expect it.
Right now I just feel like I need to get my things together.
Get your bag.
I just want to be very booked, very busy, very... Like I don't want to think about little things like relationships, you know? There's more important things to life, honestly.
Yeah, but what would you say are some of the things that you would love to have in a relationship? Some of the essentials in a relationship. If this person is not this and this and that, I can't be in a relationship with them.
Oh, guys, right now, because I'm saying I'm trying to be business, I'm going to say money and then I'm going to seem shallow. But I'm saying right now, I'm not trying to be dating because I'm trying to be on my money, you know? So I really want somebody who really likes me. Like just honestly, somebody who really likes me. You know, I know how it is to really like somebody and how you are when you really like. So somebody who really likes me. I want somebody else who really likes me, you know?
Yeah, it's a bit insane the fact that like, Your guys' love is down, hey? The fact that we have to
Dude,
hope and wish for someone who really likes
I'm a
you.
lover girl, but sound your
My lover girls are down.
Dude.
The love scene is down, down. But I really love that. But also, like I said, it speaks to how down the love scene is right now.
Just to be like someone that likes me.
Not even love. When are we getting
likes me?
When are we getting to love?
Like I'm so done with the talking stages. I'm done with all of it. It's like people like the idea of you, not you.
Ish.
Yeah.
Someone said just send a PDF. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, honestly.
Compile a PDF.
Send it through to HR.
And we'll get back to you on whether your application was successful or not based on your responses.
Yeah.
Right. So who is a public figure that you would like to work with, and how would you like to work with that public figure? In what type of setup?
Ooh.
Because you've obviously had a lot of collaborations with a lot of public figures. Who else would you want to have on Neo Ndemande, and how, like the most perfect public figure collaboration you'd like to have?
Like, I really feel like right now we've really done
a lot.
The local scene.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I feel like really, let's start thinking Paris. I would really love to interview Rihanna.
Oh.
I've seen somebody, like the person that inspired me to start doing fashion interviews, like a guy that I started seeing on my For You page when I started doing it. The mystery fashionist, I think he calls himself. He interviewed Rihanna. It was a fabulous interview. Kifilo Mabote, because I haven't interviewed her. But I could bump into
Bonang?
Yes, I've interviewed Bonang. That was like one
How
of
did
my
I not see that?
That was one of my early interviews.
Yeah.
And Bonang is like a really, I feel like she's like a figure that really loves putting on younger people, because she'll invite me to everything that she's having. Like, there's something happening for BNG. This person will be there. That person will be there. She invites you. Even when I interviewed her for the very first time, she's like, no, I know exactly who you are. Let's do the interview. Like, she was just so, open to it. And that's somebody that we grew up watching and being like, oh my goodness, this is like an it girl. So it was really inspiring interviewing her. That's why I'm like, I feel like, she's one of those stories, when you've done a Bonang,
it's like
Sarah Langa, there's a few other people that I could do locally. I can't think of them right now, but really I'd love a Rihanna. Beyonce does not do interviews, but if I was to sit down with my sangomas and speak to them nicely, I feel like they would organize that for me.
Yeah.
And somebody else that's a really big fashion figure, Kim Kardashian, guys. I mean, she's the most influential. We can't lie about it.
Yeah. You might love her, you might hate her, but in the end,
she sets the scene.
She really does, and she sets the trends also a lot of the time. In closing, anything that you'd like to say to someone looking up to Neo and saying, my word, I don't have the guts for this. I don't have the confidence for this. I see him, he's so confident, he's out there, he asks the questions that nobody has the guts to ask. What do you say to that person to give them a bit of a push in the right direction?
You're going to need to go on Shein, search confidence, add to carts. They will deliver it within, I think, 3 to 4 working days.
Yeah.
And really, there is guys, you need, no matter what it is you are doing, whether you are in IT, confidence is the most important thing. Even when you are just queuing at the bank, guys, like, confidence is so important. People are able to step on you when you don't have confidence.
Yes.
People feel like you don't have a sense of self when you don't have confidence. So you need to be sure of yourself, what it is that you're doing. And you can't get far without the confidence, guys, honestly. Because, like, Linda, nowadays, like, I was talking to my brother and I was like, no, man, I want to take the rate up a bit after I did the glamour cover. I was like, but I don't want to, I don't want to be like, I feel like, he's like, no, you better do what you want to do right now. If you don't have the confidence, you're going to be charging 5 rand for the rest of your life.
I was about to say, like, the next cover comes in and you're like, oh, no.
Do you get what I'm saying? No, do you get what I'm saying? No, it must be 5 rand, 10 rand. So you really need the confidence. And if you don't have it, you need to find it. Because, girl, really, in this economy, you
cannot afford
to not have confidence.
Because all the dreams that you want,
you need to go out and get them. Like, something really go get, guys. Especially as, like, people are always saying, like, my 2K, like, they don't have that drive. And I feel like we really do. We just need to tap into that spirit.
Yeah. Oh, Neo, so it was an amazing conversation. that needs to come to an end.
Ah.
Ankere bari inte ngapheli yahlola.
Yeah.
And this conversation also needs to come to an end. I am so distraught at the fact that it needs to come to an end, but thank you so much for joining me and taking the time to join me, because you are such a busy individual. The fact that you took the time to come by, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Do like, comment, subscribe once again to the channel. Share the channel to a friend of a friend of a friend, family, sibling, relative, colleague, everybody you think is going to enjoy this particular episode and the channel as well. Like always, from me, Neli Sogamhlongo, it's over and out. I love you. It's goodbye for now. And I'm going to see you in the next episode.